Hi guys, it's Dorla, lvluxegirl, here on Instagram and here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm back again with a video. Today's video is going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Speedy in Multicolor Noir, because they make the bags in two different types. Well, the bags are retired now. They no longer make them, but they made them back in the 2000s, the early 2000s, in Multicolor Noir, which is the black, and Multicolor Blanc, which is the white version of the Multicolor Speedy bag. So before I get started with this video, let me ask you to like and subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these. I try to put out videos once every week, every Saturday, and I'm going to keep trying to do that. So please go ahead and support my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's going to be on your left hand side or on your right hand side. And remember to hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications whenever I upload videos like these. So let me start off by saying that this bag is, I know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Actually, initially, when I first learned of this bag and saw it, it was on one of the top 5 bags that I would never purchase list. So it's funny how your tastes change in what you like, and in bags, and in shopping, and in collecting, in fashion, and that's okay. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Initially, when I saw this bag back in the early 2000s, I hated it. I did not like it. I thought it was ugly. I thought it looked like a fake. I thought of all the Louis Vuitton bags that were out there, the multicolor bags were easily replicated, and you would see a lot of phony ones or a lot of fake ones or replica ones, so I did not like it. Well, over the years and with time, your taste changed, like I just explained, and it got to the point where I ended up, it went from no, no, no to yes, yes, yes. It went from no, 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 I don't like that bag, I don't like it, it looks fake, it looks phony, to oh, I like it, yes, it's a yes, I like it, to oh, I want it, I love it, I gotta have it. So it's not the newest bag. It's not like from the LV Giant collection. I know everybody's going crazy over the Giant collection right now. But for me, right now, what I wanted to do, I decided to get one. So I picked one up. And I have to say, Louis Vuitton Coffee Lover here on YouTube, she has a lot of informational videos. And she did a really good one on her Speedy, her Multicolor Speedy. And when she did her video, I learned, well, I knew that there were 33 or 30 something colors, different multicolors on the bag all over. And it's by a designer called Takashi Murakami. I think he collaborated with Marc Jacobs back in the early 2000s. And they created this bag, or this line, for Louis Vuitton with the multicolors, the different multicolors on it, the silk screen. But like I stated, Louis Vuitton Coffee Lover has a great video, and it was on her video, watching her, that I realized when you go about purchasing the bag, the multicolors are kind of, you know, on the bag throughout, and each bag is a little different. So there's different colors in the front of the bag and the way they arrange it on the bag. So I think she chose purple was her favorite color that she wanted on the bag. I wanted blue. Now there's two versions of the blue. There's this pretty light blue, and there's a pretty dark blue. The dark blue is really pretty. Let me see if I see one. Right here on the bottom actually has one. You see this dark blue right here? That's gorgeous. So for me, and then some people might want the pink or the purple on the front of their bag. So for me, I really wanted the dark blue or the light blue to represent and to be one of the LVs on the front of the bag. So let me tell you guys, the time that I had with picking this bag, it wasn't as easy as you think, just picking the color. Because as I was shopping, trying to get the bag, every bag that I found that had light blue or dark blue on the front, like I wanted, either the patina wasn't right. The patina was way, way, way darker than I wanted. And it's a pre-owned bag, so it's gonna have patina. You know, you might get one that you can get, the ones that don't have patina or are, you know, like in new condition, the price was jacked and hyped all the way up there, a price that I didn't want to pay. So in my quote-unquote price range, and in what I was looking for, I had to, every time a bag came along, it was like, okay, yes, 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 it has this criteria, that quality that I want, but then no, it had some, like it would have the patina, the colors were right, but then when I looked on the pre-owned market, they would say the interior had a musty odor. Okay, if the interior didn't have a musty odor, then the patina was way too dark. Or if it didn't have a musty odor, then and light patina, and it had the clochette, because some of them come with the clochette, then the price was jacked up to like, you know, a price that I didn't want to pay. So I had to wait, and I had to be patient until the right one came along. And even though I didn't get the dark blue, I'm very happy with the light blue. And as you can see, I'm playing with this little pop of yellow. I figured that if I was going to get it, and at first I chose one that had the blues, and like I said, there was other issues with it that I decided no. And I said, you know what, when this one came up and it had the yellow on the front, at first I thought, man, that's a lot. But then I said, okay, it's summertime. It could be my summer bag right now, these few months. And if you're going to get the Multicolor Noir and play with it, you might as well play with a little bit of color. You can't be afraid of color. And I am afraid of color. I'm not really a color girl except with certain things. Like I said, I like my neutrals, dressing in my neutrals. But I love a pop of color inside my bag on my SLGs, small leather goods. And I love a pop of color. Just, you know, I think when you carry this, if your outfit isn't outrageous and you have a neutrally, you know, schemed outfit, then this is a fun bag to carry with these bright colors on it. So I had to represent you guys with my nails. So, yeah, but I'm really enjoying it. Now it is a size 30, and I brought in my 35 for comparison, my Speedy 35. You can see the difference in them, how big this one is and how big that one is. So basically, the 30 is about 12 inches across and about, I would say about 8.5 inches tall. So 12 inches across and 8 inches tall, whereas the 35 is about, I think it was 14 inches across. Yeah, about 14 inches across and about 10 inches long. So the 35 gives you about 2 extra inches. 2 extra inches lengthwise and height-wise from the 30. Now, that's a good amount of space. That makes a difference. Personally, myself, I'm 5'8", and I'm a curvy girl. So I prefer a 35. I love the Louis Vuitton 35 Speedy. When I had purchased initially a 30 from the fashion house, and when I made my first purchase, and it was a new one from Louis Vuitton, and at the store, I had regretted it. When I got home 2 days later, I was sitting in my car. I remember looking over at the bag and thinking, why didn't I go just a little bit bigger and get a 35 for my proportion? I prefer the 35. However, because this bag has so much color in it and, you know, it's doing so much with everything else, the 30 is just right in this one, you know. And they don't make it in a 35, I don't think. I think they go from 30 to the next size up on the multicolor, I think is the 40, which is like an overnight bag. So, like I stated, it does come initially when it's sold with a clochette, with the keys hanging, where you can lock it. This dangle, let me tell you about this lock. This lock just does it for me. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in love with that big lock. You know, of course, on the other Speedies, you get a nice little tab as well. You get a nice little tab, but this tab is just so gigantic. I love it. Also, it's like a little mini luggage suitcase. I'm finding that it's a quality bag. It's from the early 2000s. The canvas is more thick than the canvas nowadays. Also, these handles are just so large and quality. They're bigger than a regular Speedy. They're larger than a regular Speedy. And the bag overall with this on the different ends, on the edges of it, it's like a little mini piece of luggage is what it feels like. It's so heavy and quality made. It actually feels like a little mini suitcase. It's that durable. So yeah, this is the closure for it. And I have it I have thick items in it because this is the bag I'm using right now. So I don't know, you can see some of my stuff in there. But it has a beautiful suede interior, and that's another thing that some of the other ones that, you know, when I went to go and think about purchasing them, even though they may have had the color scheme, the suede interior, on most of them were clean, but on some of them weren't. So this is the one I ended up going with, and I love it. I'm falling in love with it. But just remember, if you are going to get it, think about what colors you want to get on the front. I know Leo Lion LV has a beautiful newer one, and hers has the fleur-de-lis on the front. It doesn't have the LV because towards the end of when they were producing it and making the bag, they stopped putting the LV on the front pocket and started just putting the fleur-de-lis or fleur-de-lis on the front pocket. So this is the pocket, and you just squeeze it to get into it, to open it, and it has the same suede micro lining in there. I don't really put anything in there, but it's very cute and nice to have. At some point, I am going to get a clochette for mine with the keys, but right now I'm not in a rush for it. I'm happy just rocking the bag and wearing it the way that I am, using it the way that I am. So, and like I said, this is the comparison in terms of how much larger. I would say the 35 is about 2 inches larger all the way around in length and in width than the 30. But like I said, you're not going to get find the multicolor in the 35 size anyway. But I'm very happy with it. And when you do, if you think of, you know, if you're going to go ahead and purchase one, just do a little bit of research on what color, because I want you to be happy with what color you get on the front of yours, because there's different ones. And you know, once I did finally make my mind up on that this was the color of the one that I was going to get, you know, I was like, okay, I got to stick to my guns. I have to stick to my guns, and this is the color I chose, and I just got to be happy with it, because you'll drive yourself crazy thinking, oh, I should have got one with lighter patina, or oh, I should have got one that had white or pink on the front, or, you know, and then, oh, the price of that one is so-and-so, and the price of the other one is more, and it just drove me, I know it drove me crazy for a while until I decided to pick one. So guys, thanks for hanging in there with me for yet another video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Come back if you're, you know, if you like what you see, and I'll try to go ahead and upload more videos for you. Happy Mother's Day. Today is Mother's Day. I'm on my way, gonna get ready to go and see my mom. I hope everybody has a good Mother's Day with their mom. Peace. See you next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.